Oh, hi. Let's finish this thing, shall we?
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You know Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song.
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this. I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain.
Snake,
In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
you like my sunglasses? Oh, hang on, I gotta turn the game up, Dad. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, beep. There you go. He was a tad quiet. Okay. My sunglasses.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
What's that noise? Oh, is it because I haven't taken the painkillers? Max Payne.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Do you think this is different? Where's my cellular device? The same in original Alan Wake. Did they change it for the remaster? Yeah, it's the same one in both. Okay. I did read this, though. The phrase of the second QR code, which is this, is a reference to a Microsoft and Remedy statement regarding the PC version of Alan Wake. Why do you have pictures of the skyscape of New York? I'll listen to that in a sec. Am I home alone? Alright, Chad, I'm free to goon.
I'm ashamed. I got a little naughty.
Al, are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it, as she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
The Nice Springs episode?
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
Is this not the TV that you want? Oh, there's a remote.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good
Referencing
riddance.
Max Payne 2.
No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You
Yeah, that's the name of the
selfish
episode.
bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy.
Yeah.
Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Oh,
And
he did it.
Musical guests, poets of
he did the Max Payne face.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an announcement or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed
Go back
her
to sleep,
advice.
Alan.
But suddenly I was angry, mostly at myself. And she was there, a convenient victim.
Sorry, I keep getting big and it's not. It's too late.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Also, you're 100% right, Jenny. My favorite part of these games is the TV shows. 100%.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later.
I think pointing the gun at her was a little dramatic,
Got
but,
out.
you know.
It was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
can see the deer statue thing. What do you call it? Chad, what do you call the float? You can see the deer float. I sure hope it does.
Alone.
Don't want a deer to drown.
Surrounded by the beauty of the
I think my dog is
Pacific
sick.
landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Product placement. Thanks for the tier 2 on us 6 months in advance. Hope you enjoy your emotes, your balloons, and your intro sound effect that you can change it anytime. And what was your intro sound effect? Well, let's go check a look. Well, this was Yovis's. Could have swore we set one up on it. What's that say? Buckle up, it's the law. Got my monitor bugged. What happened? It could be an MP3 directly on it if you want. It can be a YouTube video, 15 seconds or less, ideally. It could be a little bit over if you really want. Try to keep it not super copyrighted, but like, if it is a little copyrighted, we can also fix it up and make it work. All up to you. My DMs are open. Energizer. I think I'm gonna just do the one I use for Discord. Send it to me, and I'll set it up for you. Comfortable beds, clean rooms, wireless internet, laundry facilities, cable TV, and a kitchenette in every room. Chat, what's a kitchenette? Is that just a small kitchen? Wait, hang on. Is a kitchenette just a small kitchen? Okay, never mind. My manuscript instincts were tingling. Oh! We're good. .6 KBFM. I knew there had to be something down here. Maybe I should have stayed in the truck. Whoops! Flashbang! Oh yeah, also, Chad, I didn't mention, I got the walk pad. I got another one. Giving another one a try. I haven't used it much yet. I'm gonna use it a bunch in the next my next weekend. Is it loud? No. Hang on. Yeah, it is really fucking quiet. Also, didn't realize my earbud died until right now. Dang, that's pretty good. Yeah, the loudest part about it is like it makes a bunch of beep when you're pressing the buttons and stuff on the controller. But even then you can mute them. You can turn those off. So far, the only downside is it has like a little LED screen at the top that like gives you the information and stuff, like how fast you're going and stuff. You can't turn it off. And so while it is off, if you have it plugged in, like I always will, it just says in a bright LED off at the top of it. Wish that turned off. Wish that like dimmed after like 5 minutes of not using it. Because there's not really any purpose for it to be on at all times, and that would save like a very small amount of power. But like, you know, still. It does look like the belt is veering off a little bit every now and then, but I think that is just an unavoidable thing with walk pads. I am way more confident that I can make it so that this walk pad doesn't veer off as often as the last one did. Simply because of the build material of it. The last one was like very cheaply made, I feel, in comparison to this. Which one did you get, you whore? I haven't reported because I haven't used it that much yet, Ace. I can't give you like a positive or a negative review because I haven't used it that much yet. I got the Revo one. I was looking at the Acklure one that you linked, Ace, and there's just too many red flags for me to feel confident. Oh, there. Oh, he's blocked. There was too many red flags for it to be, for me to dedicate to it. It might even be on sale. I don't know, because it's pretty new. The thing's only been, the Revo one's only been a thing for, I think it was like 9 months. And it, according to their website, it's already $100 off from its standard price. The other weird downside with it, and maybe I'll figure it out, maybe I'm wrong. On the website, it shows that the Revo one counts steps. It does not count steps anywhere on this device. Maybe there's like an app or something that I haven't downloaded. There is a QR code on the manual that I haven't done yet. So maybe it does that somewhere, but it doesn't, there's nowhere that it says step. Never got to finish this game. Well, this is the last chapter of it, so last episode. How you doing, Silux? And also, how you doing, Topaz?
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Alright. One day I really want to get a standing desk walkpad combo. So before I get a walkpad, standing desk comes first. Any big wrecks? I built my own. I bought a...
Meeting you all? That's not possible. You're Drew.
That was horrible time for the text.
I will kill your wife.
I bought a butcher's block from IKEA, which was like, I think they sell it for $100. You definitely have one closer to you than I do, because I had to pay an extra $200 on top of that for shipping. And that's the bulk of the price for me. But you can buy a butcher's block for $100 at IKEA, because I don't have an IKEA near me. And then I bought the frame from Amazon, the actual standing desk part of it. I'd have to go look to grab that. You can DM me and I'll send it to you after stream. And then I just drilled it all together, and I've been using it for 5 years.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Is it vertically adjustable? Yes. It's a digital one, not the physical crank ones that some people have. It's just a button press. And it has 3 presets that you can set. There might be a better one now, honestly, Topaz. I'll still link you it. DM me. I'll still link you it, but there might be a better one now. Because I built this in 2020. How do I turn on the highs again? Well, that's not it. There it is. But yeah, I didn't get the Acklure one that you linked me, Ace, because there was just so many red flags with it. It being made by the same brand that makes the Your Revo ones, which is Revo but with a U in front of it, and Your Revo having like a lot of complaints. It's just like it was too much for me to be like confident in the purchase. If the Acklure, if it was the first walking pad that I was getting, then I probably would have gotten that one. But because I've already returned one of them through Deer Run, bad. Don't ever buy a Deer Run walking pad. It just, it may, I'm like risk adverse with it because I want whatever I got next to be the one that I stick with. So I bought the Revo one because of the build quality of it. The Acklure one is aluminum. This is alloy steel. So it's a bit heavier. It's a German brand that usually doesn't make walking pads and instead makes other health-related things. I'm taking that car before I leave because it's mine. Like, the only red flag in relation to this... there's 2 red flags in relation to this walking pad that the others didn't. One, it's a pretty new brand. Like I said, it's only been a thing for 9 months, and they usually don't make this kind of thing. And 2, the step counter thing that I just talked about. Oh.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Bunch of photos of people in town. Oh, there's Barry. But yeah, I can't really, like, recommend it.
Could have fooled me, pal.
I can't recommend this one yet because I haven't used it enough. But we'll see. I shouldn't get an incline without an arm anyways. Without it, what do you mean an arm? I only have 2 bullets in the rifle.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Yeah, I already figured that out. Refundable $100 security deposit is required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time 10 a.m. No loud music, no pet. 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors are allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. No exception. We hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you're a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts. Huh. Capralog. Thank you for the raid. Hello, how are you? How was your stream? Toilet. Is that carpet or cement? I think that's cement. Okay, weird to have the wood flooring bar into the cement in this way. It also looks like they, when they were laying this cement floor, it looks like they took a paint roller and they rolled it to give it some texture. You don't want that in a bathroom. So I don't think that was a good idea. There's no light in here, which is an interesting choice. They do have toilet paper. They have paper towel. Is that soap or is that just the They don't have soap. But the toilet is pretty clean. Is there a button on the... It's a switch on the side. So it's not like a sensor and there's not a button on the top or nothing. No plunger or other amenities. I would probably give this bathroom... I think I'm going to be generous here. I think I would give this bathroom probably like... I think I would give this 8 shit stains out of 10. I think the -2 is really from the soap and the floor, and the lack of light. I think those are the negative. Honestly, one lower. Oh yeah, no trash can as well. I think 1 lower. I think 7 shit stains out of 10. The no light is really hurting it. So I think 7 shit stains out of 10. Yeah. Does that say stanky hoe? Does that say skanky hoe? What the fuck? Alright. Oh, what brand are your sunglasses? Oh, I'm wearing skanky hoe. Man. You skanky hoe. What do you mean? No, I was just talking about your glasses. I don't want that car anymore. I want my car. There are apartments in New York that don't even have a bathroom. Well, yeah, they have, like, communal, right? I know this is my car. Can I take the moving truck? No. Okay. A hallway hole? Just be down the hole. Thought this was Alan Woke. I'm Alan Wake. Right. But I've been enjoying Alan Wake so far. A lot more than... I've played this game one time a long while ago. And I didn't fall in love with it back then. Okay. I take the van. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Guess I'm gonna go get that car that I had before. Yeah, I didn't, like, fall in love with this game the first time that I played it ages ago. I think I just didn't pay attention in the way that I have now. I think I was a different gamer than I was back then, in a lot of ways. and I think all of them good. But also, Deadly Premonition. Oh, we'll replay that eventually, I swear. But I also have the context. Holy shit! Oh my god! You sucked back then? Well, I still suck. It's just a different kind. I also have the context of Max Payne 1 and 2 now, which I didn't have back then. I was the 2008 gamer that just wanted to cut a guy's head off with a glaive. Glaives are a recent love of mine. I say as a bug stick main in Monster Hunter. Oh shit. My favorite old Drew meme is the one when he first did face cam.
What the hell?
Hang on, I gotta lock in. Oh! Oh! I got killed by a bot. My favorite old Drew meme is when he first did the face cam, and the meme was, I missed the old Drew. I missed the old Drew. Yeah. The old Drew would say Quack is the coolest person ever, and yeah, new Drew wouldn't say that at all because it would be lying, and new Drew doesn't lie.
What the hell?
Ah! Okay, I think I have to fight them. You're a hoe? No, those are my glasses. There we go.
What the hell?
What the hell? Why is there a devil in the distance? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? No! Okay. Oh, it's like a, what do you call it? Digger. What do you call those? Yeah, what's that called? one of them there. Construction machines, the big Scoopy. Yeah, I don't know what to call it.
Nice to see you, too.
Alan, leave the catchphrases to Max Payne. Alright? Yours aren't that good. Yours aren't that good. It's crazy that, like, you wrote the Alex Casey novels and Alex Casey has really good catchphrases, but you don't. Leave him to him. He's better. He's better at them. Whoa! Do you think the darkness is compensating for something? I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Ow. Okay. Twisted Metal? I've never played a Twisted Metal game. And I also haven't watched the Twisted Metal show on Peacock, but I've heard that it's good. It's been long enough. I like to wait a little bit after raids to do this, because I believe raids should be about the raider, not the raidee. Speaking of, make sure every one of you goes and follows Capitolog if you enjoy the 2008, 2006, kind of to 2010, I think, era of Xbox 360 game. I'll follow. Support those who support us. I got stuff for a second there. I stream Thursday through Sunday at 10 p.m. EST. Feel free to come by anytime. I play a lot of retro games. I play a lot of modern indies. I usually avoid AAA, but sometimes we do one here or there. I also make a lot of content on different platforms. Like, for example, I make video essays over on YouTube. I run events here or there on Twitch. Like, we do bi-monthly 12-hour streams. One should be coming up soon. I just clicked that damn. But more importantly than any of that, join the Discord. If you join the Discord, you can keep up with everything that I'm doing everywhere. Easy peasy, one thing. Okay? I post weekly schedules in there of everything converted to your time zone and everything. Okay. No, I was right there! Oh, I respawned here. I wonder if that coffee's still over there. Do I need to go get that again? Yeah. It'd be great if Alan could run for more than 2 seconds. Okay. Whoop. hope I didn't miss any manuscript. How did you try running with a pistol and a glaive? You're speaking my language. I love me a glaive. God damn. Oh! 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 Pardon me, just passing through. Oh God! Oh God! Ooh, a pump action shotgun. Also, there's an ad. So how are you handling it? The goop was on the ground. It was littering my path. Black come ones from the darkness. They couldn't help themselves but come on the street. Littering my path. Sweet, delicious come ones. Far light. I delved deep in the dark. I swam in the current. Made my way. Yeah. Easy peasy. I'm Alan Wake. Fanfic.
You can harm about nature and yourself.
Hi. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Boop. Hey, boys. Flashbang! Whoa, 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 whoa! And I respawned. Stuck to once again rid the world of the black cummy woman, the darkness left behind. Both smooth and yet that I couldn't get it back. Into the feared and I couldn't help but have a taste. I took that and graced it across the surface of our light. So, I'm very mentally tired. I'm in that in-between period of switching meds, so I'm so low energy. Not gonna lie, big fan of her yet, but I am trying to make her a happy puppy. That's That's kind of how I was with Boogie at first, but for vastly different reasons. It took me a long time for me to call him my dog. But now I'd do anything for that piece of shit. Little freak that he is. Not the one I meant to use, but I'll take it. Well, hopefully the meds kick in before then.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
I do like
Dion.
the ladies, you know. I do.
How's your
like
ice cream?
I like them and they like me back.
It was good, but damn, what flavor did you get? Sale 50% off. Man, the Lady of the Light put these in some weird places. Whoa! I need to use more flares. Something cookie dough? It was Cold Stone? I love me some cookie dough ice cream. %50 save. What's that say? All visitors must see yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask for it first. For you pull it, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective clothing. Warning: junk piles may shift. Hazardous area. Okay. I noticed there's explosives in here. Oh! I mean, I have 18 shots. I only have 8 in the hunting rifle. I'll keep this for now. You begin to wonder, how much did Alan already know to write all this in a town that he's never been to? Or was Barbara Jagger filling the holes? Well, I think that that's possible, for sure. I think that he writes it and then it's always been there. In the same way that, like, Alan wrote Tom, but Tom wrote Alan, you know? I think that he writes it in the book, and in turn, it's always been there. It doesn't matter that he didn't write the book until 2008 or whatever, right? He writes it in, it's been there. Because at that point, because with the Tom thing, we're already kind of playing with time in a weird way. So maybe, oh, I didn't mean to use that. So maybe, like, it wasn't always there, right? It wasn't there until he wrote the book, but everyone thinks it was, you know? What did I come up here for? Was it just the weapons? Oh, I triggered that. That opened a path. Got it. I remember now. Yeah. It manipulates the world, but the darkness was already here, so it's interesting to think that... was the Lady of the Light already a thing? She loved Tom. Did she always love Tom? He met the Andersons, so he knows they are real, and we already know the Lady of the Light fears the dark from the beginning. Yeah, I think that Tom's positioning in this is the big question mark, because it's like, did Tom exist before Alan? The answer is both yes and no. Because Tom did exist before Alan, because without Tom, the lake wouldn't exist in the way that it is, because Barbara Jagger wouldn't exist in the way that she does. The answer is also no, because Alan wrote Tom and wrote Barbara Jagger, but he wrote it after he already met Barbara. But because he wrote it after he met Barbara, in turn, he wrote it before because he also wrote Barbara's history. So that's what I'm saying of, like, I think when Alan writes that there is a scrapyard here, the scrapyard both appears in that moment and has always been there in the consciousness of everyone in the town. You know what I mean? Because that's viewing it in one way of Alan is the leader of all of this and his writing is doing all of this. I think that there maybe was a Tom before that, but I think the reality that Tom put in place, I think that Tom was a person that existed and Barbara Jagger was a person that existed, but both the history that Tom put in place and the history that Barbara put in place was drastically changed throughout Alan's writing, reforming who they were. You know what I mean? It's like Barbara Jagger just gave him a map of the whole town and he did tons of research. It's just a whole bunch of research. Full bunch. Maybe. I mean, he did say that she's an editor. She's editing his writing. I don't know. Time is playing a weird element here. For sure. I feel like you're gonna come to light. What do do I go from here? Oh, I go up there. Got it. Ellen wanted to write a Jurassic Park type novel, so she kept having to edit out the dinosaurs. The ground shook as the T-Rex approached. No dinosaurs, only darkness. But what about the raptor arc?
Zane cut its heart
What will we
out,
do there?
but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Hang on, I need to hear that one again. I was still thinking of dinosaur.
Zane.
So, the thing came out of the water originally, took over Barbara, and Zane forced it back into the prison that is the lake, I guess? Not sure. But it does explain how Zane fought back. Thanks for house sitting while I went grocery shopping. Anytime, bud, anytime. The light broke. Barbara drowned, the darkness returned wearing the face of Barbara, and then he cut its heart out, hopped in the Big Daddy armor and returned her to the bottom of the lake. Yeah. Yeah. That's also what I... Yeah, it's also what I... Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Knew that thing was coming away. There was no way it wasn't. And in this scene, a Triceratops is going to chase me down. No. Make it a construction truck. The one with the big diggy dig on the front. You know the one. You know the one. The big pushy. I really wanted to be a Triceratops. Easy mode over. That was actually pretty easy to take care of. And he like knocked off my door, so now I can like get in and out of the truck easier, even though it still makes a door closing sound and a door opening sound. Oh, that's really slow. Is there baddies? No. Oh look, it's the same truck but not damaged. I mentioned this in episode 1, but when we finish this game, including the special episode, which I think are like roughly an hour each, we'll look up the manuscripts and we'll listen through the entirety of the manuscript, and any manuscript that we're missing, I'll read through myself. Because there's a lot of manuscripts that you just can't get unless you're playing in the nightmare difficulty, and you can't play in the nightmare difficulty unless you have already beaten the game once. And since I played...
bury my plan back in the well-lit room. I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
And since I didn't play this through Epic the first time, I played it through like, I think like the Twitch gaming app when they had that or something. I didn't have the save data, so I couldn't put it on nightmare mode. I remember this. I remember it. Alan's moans as he pushes a heavy thing. I'll never forget Alan's moans. His moans are hardwired into my brain. What's a Steam family? It's how you like share games across accounts.
I will never give her to you.
Oh! Oh! Ah! Farmers are the opposite of hunter-gatherers, is what it says. Alice must be pruny. So pruny, right? Gotta be. My wife be looking like a raisin. Do I love me, right? What's that say? Holloway and Co. This town reminds me of that one town in Twilight Princess where they play the cowboy music. How much hunting rifle ammo do I have? I have 28 shotgun. 8? No, thank you. Hyrule Castle? No, it's, I think it's called, like, Abandoned Town or something. Oh, right, Lost Woods? No, I think it's called, like, Abandoned Town or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's called, like, Abandoned Town. Now, where are we gonna get our water? Is that a spotlight? Oh, fuck. Oh, it doesn't turn that far. No! Easy peasy. Wasn't there a guy over here? Where'd you go? What a flare save that was. I keep accidentally pressing dodge instead of flare, and I keep accidentally pressing flare instead of dodge. I'm mixing up those two buttons. In Kakariko? Maybe. It's like such a fearful one. Like most of them are like, and then there's other ones that are like, it's like, Alan, it's not that scary.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Huh. When he says the dark place, does he mean inside of the lake? What's a Tamagotchi? Bye. I sent you a video where you can clearly hear yourself in the background. I'll look at your little shark boy later. And then maybe your lava. I don't know. How was League Ace? League of Legends.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Mirror Peak? John Muir? It's all connected. I have 7 flares. Is this gonna be like that one level in Donkey Kong? Whee! 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 There's birds rapidly approaching my location! Whee! I'm just gonna light a flare. Whee! Whee! It landed outside of the thing. Whee! Oh. Oh. Whoa, whoa, wait, whoa, 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 whoa! Add. So there's that cart that I can push. What is the oh, this is where I came up. Okay. Birds! They went through the wood! Dead birds. Whoop. I feel like every game comes out first week of September. A lot of indies are delaying their release date because of Silksong. Ooh, some coffee. Coffee. Gotta have my coffee. Oh. Bunny, how you doing? Look at him go. The walk emote and that animation, I did the animation part of it, of making them move in the way that they do. The emote and stuff was made by an animator named An Adventure Awaits. I think they later changed their name to Payne Animates, I think, maybe? Unfortunately is not on the internet anymore as far as I can tell. At the very least, not under either of those names. They were a good bean. I'm going to use the flare because I have them. But they were a very good bean and I miss them a lot. Very good bean and very good artist. They also made the fingy and a few other things here or there. They made the animation of Pancake as Link, which you can see as the banner in some of my things. I use that as the banner in some stuff, like on Blue Sky. Good bean, good. And you can learn more about the artists that have contributed to the channel and stuff by typing !art. Nearly all of them are listed there. Hopefully all, but I might have missed one or two. Welcome back, Vic.
Communist girl off the show.
Whoa! Seems like the darkness is getting stronger as this chapter goes. Episode, rather. I like to go take surveys for money. How is the surveys? Bunny forced me to take is it called Omegaverse quiz? It was something. And I don't remember what I got by doing it, but I did it. Is that a house? got alpha? Oh, yeah. I mean, alpha, man. Oh! That died at a very bad time. Boat. Ooh, piece of coffee. Hold on, I'm getting my coffee. Whew. Interesting. Oh. Okay. I know what I am. I didn't know what the options were for what I could be until I did it. I don't write the fan fiction, but Alan does. Alan's writing a fan fiction about his life right now. Oh! Okay. Truck. I got hit with a rock? This lady's dropping boats and houses and trucks and I got hit with a rock? Oh, I almost stepped in the cummy wummies. That would be no good. And I'd get it on my shoe and it would never come out. It would be stuck in between the treads. That would be no good. Mia looked at me with affection in her eyes. She also cried to be with me. I think I'm doing a good job. How could you not love that? Come on. Darkness controls the taken. Well, yeah. It'd be kind of embarrassing if I didn't know that by this point. I'm tired? All the best things in life require a little bit of work. And just because you're tired and she's giving you a hard time every now and then, doesn't mean you don't love her, doesn't mean you gotta hate her. You can love something while it's also giving you a hard time. I mean, look at me, right? Like, I gave Lies of P a 10, and it took me, like, how many tries to beat that one boss? It was giving me a hard time. I still loved it.
I needed to get the generator running.
But the wires are disconnected. Oh. Well, this is gonna be a fight. Chainsaw Man. I got him, might as well use him, right? Would you call this survival horror? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's much more of an action game. It's like survival horror in the way that Resident Evil 5 is a survival horror to me. You know what I mean? Did I what? So aggressive about it, so passionate. All animals are baby to me. I'm just neutral to her. I don't feel the same affection towards her that I feel for Yuki, if you feel me. Well, Yuki, you've had how many years to build a rapport? You just met Mia a week ago.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
It was. Mia is the middle child. Are you suggesting that they're gonna get a third dog when they just got their second one? Yeah? Okay.
Turn back now.
Oh.
Do as you're told.
You hit me with a rock again!
Alice never loved you.
That's not true! My ugly wife loved me so much! Oh! He was right, I couldn't win.
You can't win.
Let's see. Oh my god. Train. Oh. It is working. I mean, it's working.
I had to get light into its heart to hurt it.
I know. It's getting into its heart. And with layers, I'll jump across.
You will fail. It's all in your head. You're making this up.
I am. It's true. She said. No, this is a lake.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about it.
It's your key. Why aren't you afraid? You're not out. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
To bed.
No, thank you. And where are my painkillers? I wrote out. Hi.
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
Is it the same thing? Oh, it's too blurry. It's blurring out of focus every now and then. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. Coffee. Coffee. Gotta have me some coffee. This has to be a dream.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Oh. I killed my wife. Would you drink a pickled Pepsi? Sure. Can I walk outside? No, okay.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
You were meant to fill my heart with the... Wait, no. You were meant to fill the darkness with light!
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
What?
Use the clicker.
Your friends will meet him with telephone pole, shopping cart, path, third barrel phone, bird, thermostat, or thermos. Well, I need that. Yeah. Phone, shopping cart, telephone pole, crate.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't...
You don't love me. How could you when you don't even love yourself? All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Are you sure, or are you covering that up? Driver's aisle.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Your heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths you came from. Filled with darkness.
Is that what's gonna happen with Alice? We're gonna get Alice back and her heart will be filled with darkness?
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
Interesting that Barbara still ate.
Now you will never get her back.
Whoa.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Huggies.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice?
Huh.
Oh no!
not a lake. It's an ocean.
I think it's literally just because there was a character named Tomcats, and we were connecting to him. Good word, Cat. lot of people worked on this game. This is the first game that Remedy made for the 360. Yeah, Remedy games in order. So after this, we're still going to do the 2 special episodes on this. So I'm not even going to review the game in a minute. We're going to do the 2 special. But after this, we're going to do Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which is the spin-off game. And then after that, we're going to weasel in Max Payne 3, which isn't a Remedy. Oh, we'll talk about it in a minute. I didn't know that it was ending. It is an ending. Oh, it is ending. The Sudden Stop, written by Alan Wake. Departure, written by Alan Wake. Alan Wake's journey through the night will continue. So, that was Alan Wake in its entirety. Now, I want to be clear that after this game was released on Xbox, they then released 2 more specials. You can see them right here. Special 1, The Signal, and Special 2, The Writer. So, I could review it right now and review the main game, and we could talk about that. I don't think I want to do that because this game is so old. I think that it would be better just to do the specials and then review it after that. So we're going to play the specials. Each one is pretty short. We're going to make our way through there. And then after we finish Special 2, The Writer, then I will give my review of what my experience was with Alan Wake. So for VOD watchers, this is going to be the end of the VOD here. But there's 2 more VODs for you of a much shorter length that I'm going to do right now. Yeah. But after Alan Wake, and I was talking about this during the credits a little, after Alan Wake, after we finish these 2 specials, we're going to dive into Alan Wake the American Nightmare, which is a spin-off game based off of this game, which I imagine we'll have more context for before we dive in there through these specials. But after we finish Alan Wake American Nightmare, we're going to take a little break from Remedy, not in the way of pausing the series, but in the way of, there is a Max Payne video game, Max Payne 3, not developed by Remedy. It is developed by Rockstar in-house. It is a game that is technically not connected to these games. It is not, it is like it's kind of like an alternate reality Max Payne 3, right? It's not connected to this series really in any way. I imagine that any reference to Max Payne made past this point isn't going to... They're probably going to pretend that that game doesn't exist. Because not only is that game not developed by Remedy and is instead developed by Rockstar, that game is also... that game is also not reviewed well. People don't really like Max Payne 3 that much. Not like to the degree that it's like garbage tier, but like people don't really like Max Payne 3 that much. Probably because it is not made by the team that made Max Payne, you know? But we'll see when we get there. Regardless, after we finish these two specials, we will dive into American Nightmare, and then we will dive into Max Payne 3. Okay.